Why is this new moon that occurred yesterday so very different and important and explosive? Because it is the onset of Aquarius, and the sun right now goes into Aquarius. So it's Aquarius, Aquarius, and then it makes conversations or scripts to other planets in the sky, which are Saturn and Neptune. So there's opportunity there, and with a little bit of effort, there'll be coordination, cooperation between the Saturn, Neptune. If you don't know what that means, Saturn has to do with reality, Neptune has to do with illusions and dreams. It could be your dreams come true. I like to pepper in the law of attraction. So think positive, make the best of it, because these are energies, they're frequencies. And then there's a trine. That's a complete flow that you can't stop that energy. It just flows like a river, right? This new moon flows directly to Uranus and Taurus. Now, Uranus is that electrical, vibratory, exciting energy that could be shocking, unexpected, all right? Now, there's a lot going on, and Uranus is just about ready to go into Gemini. And that's when it's all going to hit the fan, because Uranus is quick. It's a higher octave, a higher level of Mercury. Gemini's ruler is Mercury. We're going to get so much crazy, unexpected, shocking, like lightning bolt information that will be majorly transformative, okay? That's going to change the world. We've never seen a lineup like this in any recorded history. So everybody's kind of saying, let's wait and see. But if you pay attention, you could see what's going on already with independent journalists exposing the reality. The reality. The deception is now reality. Neptune, Saturn, it's all hitting now. So pay attention. Be smart. Don't listen to everything. Watch and be selective with your sources of information. If you don't have enough time to check out things yourself, follow someone that you trust. And I look at TikTok a lot, and if something has 100 million views, I pay attention, okay? Because there's something there. That means people, and I like to just take a glance, but there's going to be no more deception, especially when I'm looking at the screen for my notes up there, especially when Neptune, because it's only minutes away from going into Aries. And Neptune is in its own sign now, so it's very strong. But when it goes into Aries, it's a complete switch. It's going to go from water to fire. Think about water. Water is very heavy. It goes along and it goes down to the lowest level. Fire, erratic. It's here, it's there, and it burns, and it leaves residue. Water will carry things away. Water is emotional. Fire is enthusiasm. It's passion, okay? So then you have to go and look and see, how does this relate to your personal natal chart? That's what astrology is all about. That's why billionaires, emperors, kings, and the kings, you don't think the kings and the presidents have been using this, especially it's been documented with Nancy Reagan, all right? And then I was listening to Princess Diana's astrologer, Very gifted woman, very gifted. However, see, we astrologers, the professionals, and we get all this information from other famous professional astrologers so we could help understand and interpret what's going on in the world. So I'm sorry that this video is so long, but there's so much going on. And I consume hours and hours and hours of information, reading books, taking webinars and lectures, workshops to study the planetary alignments. But nobody has seen this before. Nobody. So it's a new era. It's a new dawn. I'm looking at it optimistically. And yesterday, new moon in Capricorn, but now everything is going into Aquarius. That lightens things up and it gets us rebellious. So you go through that, how you're mad, you're sad, and then you're like, I'm going to do something about it. And that's the energy that we're getting right now. But it is potent. And when we say the outer planets are Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Those move so slowly that their effects are lingering and last for years. Okay? So right now, there's all kinds of stuff like the United States could go either way right now as far as the government. This government could collapse or it could get better. It's up to us to do something and show people in charge that we mean business. But get your facts straight, because don't forget, these big media boxes with the alphabets, ABC, CBS, MSNBC, all of them, PBS, all of them, they spew out rhetoric to put you in fear. Now, if you're listening to stuff that doesn't put you in fear, good on you. That's what you should be doing. But when you listen to fear-mongering news, that's very bad for you. Because what happens when you're fearful? You're stressed out. You can't think straight. It's manipulation. I remember, I can't even tell you all the fear-based, the Y2K. This is going to happen. You're going to lose all your money, the stocks, that. They want you to be afraid, okay? Listen to independent journalists. I love it because of social media. And Uranus going into Gemini, we're going to see these independent journalists going out there, and now they're copying one another. So we're not going to have to turn on the cable news to find out what's going on. All you have to do is go on social media and see what's going on. But be careful too when people tell you, oh, do this and do that. Honey, if you do something illegal, there are consequences. So be careful if you do stuff that's illegal. There was a crazy guy out there digging graves so he could sell it. I don't know where he was selling it, eBay, somewhere, as oddities, human skulls. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is that there's people out there that want to buy it. Because if they didn't want to buy it, he wouldn't go out there in the middle of the night digging it all up. Well, he got caught. This is all part of the craziness. You got Pluto, Uranus, Neptune. They're hanging together for years. And this new moon starts it with the new year. And then February, we're going to have a new moon and an eclipse at the same time, which is really powerful. So set your intentions today. It's not too late. And think positive and delete that news stuff. Don't listen to it, especially if it makes you feel badly. Thank you. I love you. Be safe.